Hey, horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Money G, and today we're going to talk about last night's episode of Fear the Walking Dead. Now, last night, we pick up the episode where we left off the previous week, where everyone is stuck in the pantry after the zombie horde attacked the black broken down ranch. And Ophelia, Alicia, Crazy Dog are trying to figure out how they're going to buy them some time and how they're going to escape the ranch and how they're going to escape the pantry. And then they realize that there's no air is coming in into the pantry. All the circulation flow has been blocked. Alicia says that calculates that within 2 hours everyone will die of carbon dioxide and they have to get the fans going back. So Ophelia and Crazy Dog decide to climb the vent to see what's blocking the airflow. And then we also find out that one of the guys was bit, and several people were bitten through the horde. So Alicia comes up with a way we need to conserve air. So all those people that were bitten, you're going to have to die. So they actually come up with a decent plan for all the people who have died. They have morphine that will put them to sleep, and they'll simply just stab them in the head because they don't want to run out of bullets. Because one of the people says, "Look, you're going to run out. You don't have enough ammunition to kill us all." But Alicia says, "Well, we're just going to stab you in the head." One Indian from the Black Hat Ranch, from the Black Hat Reservation, volunteers, saying that I'll go first. And they mercifully stab him, stick him with morphine, and they stab him in the back of the neck. And Alicia nearly loses it for a minute, and then this kindly old woman named Christine tells her, "Hey, look, we did what we have to do in order for the ranch to survive. Now you have to do what you need to do." And eventually she does execute all the people that were bitten from the horde. And of course, the other dude, I forget his name, he was bit as well, and she goes ahead and puts him to sleep and kills him as well. And Alicia's really freaked out about this. Meanwhile, Troy and Nick, after executing Jake, who was killed after being bit by a zombie, are trying to figure out a way to save the ranch after the horde. That thanks to Troy, he's the one that led the horde to the ranch. So now they're trying to find a way to save it. They decide that they need to distract the walkers or the infected from the ranch by hitting the explosive and hitting the reserve fuel tanks in order to distract the zombies and get them away from the pantry so that way they can come and save it. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out too well. Troy runs into the zombie and he seems to runs through the zombie horde with blood splatting everywhere. Nice effect, by the way. And zombie gets stuck on the hood of the car, and Troy's laughing. They eventually crash. They have to definitely get out of the car and go into the helicopter, where they seem to be not doing well with this rescue. We cut back to Ophelia and Crazy Dog, who are in the vent trying to get there, and they eventually do get there, but they have to turn around, and they're about to pass out because the carbon dioxide is starting to take effect. They finally do reach the ventilation shaft where the circulation is being blocked, and one else by a walker. Ophelia and Crazy Dog tells Ophelia to climb on up and try to get to the walker, but the CO2 starts to take effect. Crazy Dog passes out. Both Ophelia, Crazy Dog, and the walker fall down in the shaft. The walker nearly bites Ophelia, and we think that Ophelia is going to die before she gets reunited with her father, but she's able to pull out the gun and kill the walker and start the airflow from going into the pantry. And Ophelia is saved once again. Now we get cut back to Alicia and the old woman Christine. They have a nice one-on-one talk before she succumbs to the carbon dioxide. And so does Alicia. She starts to succumb to the carbon dioxide once again, not before. She tells a very nice and poignant story about when her and Nick were kids and they were at this day camp, and she was supposed to sing some song about this land is your land and my land is your land, but she forgot the words, and Nick ran up to the stage and he froze too. So all they just sang is "This land is your land, this land is my land" for about a good 9 minutes, and they got a nice standing ovation, which I thought was a very nice scene. before she realized that Christine has succumbed to the CO, and so as she's about to succumb as well until she hears a noise. And unfortunately, some of the most people have already have died and have been regenerated. Excuse me, reanimated as walkers, and they start eating the people. She barely has enough time to kill one of them before she passes out, and we see other people start to rise if they have died and now been reanimated as walkers as well. Now, this is before long before Alicia is surrounded by the whole bunch of people coming back, and she kills one, and there's another one, and we think she's about to be surrounded, and she's about to die until all of a sudden we hear explosions in the air, and all of a sudden we see it's Madison, it's Victor, it's Walker to the rescue as they save Alicia from the impending from the impending disaster that was about to happen. And we also see that Nick and Troy are with them as well. And they saved the day. But Alicia, you can tell just by her expression that she's just had it. She's not the same person that she was when this series first started. And she feels as though she sacrificed too much. Well, the ranch is gone. The walkers have overrun the ranch. The ranch is gone. So no one survived. No, unfortunately, the ranch is gone, and that's it. No more broken down ranch. Ranch is gone, so now they have to make way to the dam. And Alicia's just about had it. She's saying there is no safe place. It seems like all we do is we find a place, we have to defend it, and it gets destroyed. Sort of like a rinse repeat sort of thing. And Alicia said she's not going to take it anymore. She's going to go on her way to a place that Jake told her about, and she wants to go on her own. And Madison decides to, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and let my daughter go and let her be on her own. And she tells Nick to go watch her and take Troy with them because she doesn't think that the people at the dam are not going to be too happy about Troy. And they also lie when they ask where did the hoard come from. And they say, well, Troy found it and he tried to warn the people at the ranch, but it was too late. So I thought that was a nice way. Maybe there might be a way to redeem Troy. So this was a very interesting episode, especially for, I think, what's her name? Alicia Denham Carter? I think that's what her name is. Give me a second. No, not Alicia. I thought it was a very good episode for Alicia Denham Carey. She really makes a standout performance, probably one of the best performances I've seen her do in this show. And she really plays her emotions well. And I also thought it was a great scene when Ophelia and when Madison tells Ophelia that her father is alive, and she doesn't believe Madison, but when she hears Walker tell her, then because of the relationship that they have, she believes him, but she doesn't believe Madison at first. But I really thought it was a great episode, coming of age episode for Alicia's character, as well as for Nick and Troy, as we see now that the Clark family has separated, and we're going to see what's going to happen to them because there's only 2 more episodes left before the season finale. So, what do you think about this episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you like the Alicia episode? It was a Alicia-centric episode. Did you think she's grown as a character? Comment below, let me know, and we'll talk about it. What do you think where the series is going before we reach the season finale? Do you think that the Carter family will be reunited, or are they going to remain separated? Comment below and let me know.